Yeah, I can hear us.
All right, what's going on, everyone? This is Shields Rest here with Brown, True, Joe, and Fry. We just wanted to get together and do a live with the end of the year, just to give an opportunity for community interaction, basically just chat amongst ourselves and interact with anyone who might be out there tonight watching or looking to interact. So we did have a goal going into 2025 to try to get 1,000 subscribers on our channel before the end of the year, and currently we are just out of reach of that. So if during this live stream you could share with a friend or like, subscribe if you haven't already, we would truly appreciate that. But otherwise, we're just here to kind of hang out and chat for a little bit and talk anything tabletop role-playing game related and otherwise. But that's kind of what we're doing. So we're just chilling. Feel free to jump in, chat with us where you'd like to. Yeah, we do have a lot of things that are basically a lot of things that came out this year for tabletop role-playing games, and also things we're looking forward to in next year. And we do have a lot of stuff planned for the year. I know we haven't posted a lot in December. We did that to give ourselves some time to really prep next year and make sure we're putting more quality in our videos and things. So definitely appreciate all the feedback we have gotten in the community. It always helps us to grow and do better, and we definitely love interacting with everybody and hearing where we can do better and what your opinions are in general on stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So we'll just hang out for the night. Anything on your guys' minds at the moment?
It's the end of the year.
It's the end of the year. We've had a lot go on, but I'm very excited for everything that's going to be coming up. I mean, we've got, at least within Daggerheart, we got Hope and Fear coming up, so I'm very excited for that one.
I actually purchased that one as well. I don't even own the original Daggerheart. I'm like a fake fan, but I definitely had to get is it the collector's edition or deluxe edition? I forget what they called it, but I had to do that.
Oh yeah, I think you got the deluxe.
Yeah. Figure I might as well.
We swapped on that one.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was too enticing.
You'll have to send it to me so I can record it, and then I can.
Yeah, for sure. It's the artwork that gets me every time.
Every time, artwork is so good.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I still love mine. I'm just saying. I enjoy it. So it looks so good. It's so pretty.
I like the. This is kind of off topic a little bit, but the ribbons, like the bookmark ribbons that they have in it, and I know that's in some other stuff, but I've never had a book that had that until we got Adventures in Rokugan, which also has it. But that makes me appreciate that Daggerheart did it, because those are so useful for keeping pages and just jumping to stuff quickly.
So useful. I love the colors with them too. Like they're just so on theme. Same goes for Rokugan. That's so on theme with the black and red. Just fantastic.
Yeah. Any books we ever make in the future, we got to put bookmark ribbons in them.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's what you call those things.
They are now.
Bookmark ribbons. Let us know if you know what the real name for those are.
Gotta be.
I guess I'll just show off this too, Oathhammer. We haven't talked about this on the channel too much yet, but this was a Kickstarter I saw earlier this year that came out. We got the physical product last week and PDFs as well. But looking to cover some of that in the future, and I'm sure we'll get it on the channel, at least play through it once and see what it's really like. But it's an interesting system, beautiful artwork and things in this book as well. So I think we're just adding on to our list of, what is it, Fry, like 20, we have like 20 tabletop role-playing games that we, somewhat tracking in the background.
More every day.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited for that one. Sky Level Good. Like, I've really gotten into D6 systems, which I think that one was. It's like a pool of D6.
I was going to say, is that just me, or does that seem like it's more common lately? Or are we just noticing those systems? I don't know. Like, the last 2 or 3 we've looked at.
It's like I'm noticing them.
I think it's just as you get more into like different TTRPGs are just not as popular, but there's a lot. Like I know like Blades in the Dark, which is popular, but I'd never heard of it until we started doing this, and I was like digging more into them. And there's just a lot of pool, like dice pool systems, which I think I'm liking more recently is dice pools.
Right.
Yeah. Like what was that one that we just played? Wild. Grimwild.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
that one's a D6. They were pretty fun to throw out there, and it gave a lot of, like they said, mixed bag of everything when you were rolling those D6s. Like you could get something really good or something really bad, and that was something that was epic to do. And even in Fabula Ultima, they throw in D6s, D8s, and D10s, if I remember correctly. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
want to change all your. So
I
that
like
was
that
like
about Fabula Ultima. A couple other systems do that too, I think, where they have like certain dice sizes for different attributes or whatnot. But I like that because you get to use all the dice, right? I hate just you ever use like the D20 and the D6, and that's it. But unless you have like a great sword or something, you get a D12 in there every now and then.
yeah.
I think the first one I experienced was World of Darkness. They had D10s for dice pools and everything, so you had to get a certain number of successes typically for whatever it is you're trying to do. So that was my first experience with that one, which was kind of cool. But I've been trying to figure out which I like better because we've also experienced, like Joe and I have experienced the Star Wars one where it's got the symbols on there and it's a different pool, but it's a pool of symbols that you're going for rather than a pool of either successes or failures. So that's also a different way of going about it, which I do like, but not everybody's into that because it almost feels like you're translating crap on the dice and you're like, why is this a part of my life right now?
I think
Yeah,
Cosmos
good.
did that too. Like they have like I think that was a D20, but you also have like the story die or whatever it was. I can't remember what it was called. So I only
Yeah,
read through like the
story, that
PDF
sounds right.
once. Yeah.
A lot of the Star Wars ones are D8s and D12s. I've noticed.
Yeah,
I think that's
Well,
I
and
think that's
D6s.
only it. These.
but the
Yeah.
D6s
Oh, yeah.
are just
The
boosting setbacks, so that's really all you got to your name.
yeah.
It still
Those
counts
don't
against
come
the
into
new
play
side
often.
You do, yeah.
Yeah.
Fortunately, more blank sides of the dice than what you'd want.
Yeah. You always get the lucky one out of 6, and you're like happy, and then unless it's a setback, then you're
You're always screwed on a setback.
yeah exactly. No matter what, even if you roll a blank, you're like that's the best you can get.
of.
So
That's what
it's
makes
like,
for the good stories, though, right?
Oh,
The
it does.
outcomes you really can't control. You just got to deal with
I
the
think that's-
situation that happens.
That's what I love about those dice is they are narrative dice and they're meant
Right.
to help, continue on the story. And I think that's kind of where I think that's like the next level up from Daggerheart. Like Daggerheart encourages that and tries to do that between hope and fear, which is essentially like the advantage and disadvantage, or sorry, the threat from Star Wars. But those symbols are really nice because it tells you how bad it truly is, or if it's just kind of like, it's okay. It's not too terrible. Or if it's like really freaking bad to the point where it is a despair sort of situation, which I do like that. It gives you a nice variety, gives you a nice gradient, some depth to that particular role playing, to the point where I almost don't even have to come up with it. The players can come up with it themselves based off of what they see on the dice, which is great. But yeah.
that it does help a lot. Especially when you're playing, you're like, oh, well, I guess my gun jammed or something like that. And if you get you succeed in like killing something, but then the next time you shoot something, it's jammed. So you're like, well, that was fun. Or it's like,
Or you're out of ammo. Something
yeah,
like
out of
that.
ammo. Yeah. Unless you're like a las gun, then you're. Well, now we're going a lot more into Star Wars. Then you have like 500 rounds or however random amount it
Yeah.
is in those. Those are
I guess that's what
Crazy,
kind of
man.
brings some realism to the theater of the mind stuff, though. Like a gun jam is something you don't really control. It can happen at any moment. So the setback dice
Mhm.
driving that narrative into the story is like kind of a perfect thing. Makes it feel more, realistic, which, we connect with it better. I guess makes it more fun.
Absolutely.
okay. So there's this one pistol that's an actual like real life pistol for Taurus that you can shake it and it'll shoot out like by itself. So that could be like a way of getting. That's like you succeed, but then it's because you accidentally shot it, so it's like
Like
it could
accidental
be like a
gunfire,
way
yeah.
you can throw that in. Yeah, you could throw that into actually playing the Star Wars, or even another Genesis system like that, or even Daggerheart. If you have weapons in there, you can throw that in there as well, which would be you just accidentally shake it wrong and it kills the enemy. You're like, oh, how did that?
See, now you're doing the
Yours is
reverse,
just-
where you're bringing the real world knowledge into the game. You're like affecting the
Hey.
game by real world stuff.
That's actually good, because then you got something
is
to
good.
link people to the. Oh, okay, that's how it works. Okay.
It's like Inception both ways. I like it.
Yeah, just don't spin the top.
It explode. It's like,
I don't know. You have to roll the dice to see.
Terrible.
there you go. You ever think about that? You're just like, you're going through your real life, and it's kind of like a side quest and shit, and then you're like, wait a minute, let me stop and roll this d20. You're like, what do I feel like doing right now?
Should I buy some chicken? You roll a 1. Nope. Okay, well, I guess I'm going home.
Yeah, I used to keep a d20 in my pocket. I had to quit doing that.
I could just imagine it being so worn down that it looks just like a ball now instead of a d20.
Smooth.
It was a gold
Yeah.
one. It was a gold one. It just all the
Oh.
numbers just rubbed off.
Yeah, then you won't even understand which one.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, maybe you've had like a different number, or like the Dagger Hearts. They have the 12s as another
An
symbol
icon,
or an icon. Yeah, so I think I've seen a couple of those. But yeah,
Nice.
or like then you would know. Anywho.
Yeah, we've got,
Does anyone else?
I was gonna
Oh,
say
go on.
I do a plug for Sword World. It's also another
Yeah.
D6 system. I've read through the little tutorial thing a few times, but I still need to keep reading it, because I gotta. If I don't get to actually play a system, I gotta read it like 15 times to understand it. That's like how I learn. I don't know, my brain doesn't work that way, but until we actually get to play that, I'll keep reading the PDF. But it's another D6 system that sounds pretty awesome. And they do
I think
something
I've ever
unique
heard of that.
too. Yeah. It's a Japanese game they're translating into English.
Oh,
so,
hmm
okay.
yeah.
Did you get that while you were in Japan, or?
Well, I've got the it's right here somewhere. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, this is one I'm looking forward to for sure.
This is the Japanese
Oh.
one, Sword World 2.5, but the English
Yeah.
translation is just called Sword World, but it's off of the most current 2.5, which this one's like a couple of years
Okay.
old. But yeah, it's a cool looking system. I like how they make the classes feel. Well, I guess all classes and all systems are feel strong, but one of the things is like if you're trying to do something magically related, like to understand what magic is an enemy's using or something. If you're a spellcasting class like a sage, then the check they ask for you might get like a bonus for being the class that would be able to check that. So it kind of plays off the classes as far as like the ability checks and stuff go, a little more than just your like
Okay.
attributes. It's more class focused. You get some bonuses for being good at certain things. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's pretty
That
cool.
would be cool.
Yeah, it's kind of the main unique thing I've seen from their system compared to other tabletop role playing games. But it's another like heavy multi-class focused thing, kind of like Fabula Ultima. I feel like a lot of the Japanese TTRPGs focus on multi-classing a lot, or like mixing.
They seem to be
classes.
super into that,
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I guess makes sense.
which
right? Like,
understandable.
yeah, a fantasy world, you'd be capable of
Might
many
as well.
things, not just one.
Well, and you'd want to get into more things than just one thing in particular. You'd want to expand and do other things. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be stuck into just one track like that. I think that's why most people, even multi-class, just nowadays, I don't know a whole lot of people that take their class all the way to the end of whatever that level, that level up is. So yeah,
I mean, you see it too in like Dungeons and Dragons with like the subclasses. Like instead of just being
Yep.
a barbarian, now you have like wild magic barbarian or whatever the other ones are, the beast one. Make it
Totem Barbarian.
flavor it further into
Yeah.
like things. So it's not full multi-class, but there's still that multi-class kind of feel 'cause you get
Gives you that
different
light
builds.
multi-classing.
Yeah. It's like
Mhm.
it's like multi-classing within. I don't know. Within your
Yeah.
class. But yeah, that'll be a good
It's always
one,
fun.
too.
Yeah, I think that I'm getting like drawn to those two where you get to like mix and match. Like I really like that when we're going through Lancer, because that one's like you are forced
Yeah.
multi-class, but everything's only 3 levels, so you
Yep.
get to like just piece everything together. I don't know, I've been really liking those lately, where you get to like really experiment with like mix, match, and everything together, and it doesn't like in like D&D and stuff. It's a detriment when because you're like slowing down some kind of progression. But in those games like Fabula Ultima, you have to do it, and you have all these weird, like as we've been reading through and looking at all the combos, it's crazy.
Yeah, you bring up Lancer too. I think they do really well at like I don't know how to say this, but like capturing their world. Because like if you were in that
Yeah.
kind of world, like yeah, you would need to go to different, you know, manufacturers to get certain things, and that's kind of like the real world, you know, like economy and things like that. Lancer does good at, I think, playing off of the economy and like politics kind of side of things, so, and the government.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it worked out
Yeah.
well too, because like the rules, like the mechanics themselves, are like baked into the lore. So it's kind of hard in the sense of like it's hard to like take the rules themselves and like homebrew your own world. But I think it makes it play really well because the story itself is like baked into the mechs and baked into like how everything operates, which I think is just why that works so well for it too. Like playing off the real world, and it like puts that into how you play as well. So it's limiting, but it makes it, if you're trying to play like that kind of game, it like captures it perfectly.
It's crazy. Like it's
Makes
it's
sense.
like endless amounts of fun. You know, there's so many different systems and like ways to play, and you can always just switch it up a little bit if you start getting stale. But I think all the systems that I've played with you guys, at least, like they're all so fun, like in their own way. It's like, which one do you play? You know, and I guess that's maybe like a topic for people is like, I don't know, I guess early on, like, right, like when I met you guys first, it was like Dungeons and Dragons, and it's like what we did. But then we started to expand, and like now we're like, oh, actually, we might like this system a little more. Like as a group, we might favor one system over the other. With Shield's Rest, you know, our goal is to not necessarily favor a system, but to enjoy them all. But I guess that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, what if you just only ever had your one like Dungeons and Dragons group? You know, that's like all you ever learn. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but now that I've seen other systems, I'm like, wow. Every time I read a new system, I'm like, wow, I never would have thought of that.
Yeah, especially improving upon Dungeons and Dragons, because that's more of the like intro to getting into tabletop. A lot of people do D&D first.
Gateway.
It literally it's the gateway. It's the gateway
Gateway
drug of
drug.
choice, I guess. And it also is one of the older ones that came out and was actually successful. So
Right.
it makes sense for people to get into that first before diving into let's say Daggerheart right now, which is a heavily very fun and heavily video wise on our channel right here. So it's it's great game, great way of rolling. It feels better, arguably, in certain ways to Dungeons and Dragons. Other ways, I'd say, it makes you have to like get into and stay in the game more. I guess what's it called? Keeps you
You gotta like tap into your character.
Engaged.
yeah, you have to engage.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. It keeps you engaged because you could just jump in at any time. You could get hit at any time, and literally the Daggerheart Master just has its fun with you, you know.
You just invented
Yeah,
a new
I
term,
think that's
the
the-
Daggerheart Master.
The
Yeah.
Dagger Master, yeah.
Dagger
Um,
Master.
Man, why didn't they call it that?
I don't know. I've been wondering that for a while now at this point, but I think that's what I love about just learning about more games is that you get to expand your horizons, understand how different people go about it, and the different things that you may want to play or may want to highlight in your game sessions a little more often, because some systems do that a lot better than others, depending on what we're talking about. But I think that's what's nice about expanding your horizons on what kind of game system you play on a regular basis. But I think that also helps you to narrow it down to the one you actually enjoy, is expanding it out and then realizing that this is the one that you like. Because in the end, all the stories are the same, all the things are the same. It's just the system in which you play it by and the vehicle in which you use to get there, basically. And so I think that's what's so nice about expanding out. And then I think that's why I've started to narrow in on just a couple of systems that I do enjoy more than the others. For that very reason, because although I love Fabula Ultima and I love the way that Sword World's starting to shape out, I love how World of Darkness does certain things, but I also like the things that they highlight and that they bring forward, because then I can take that and bring it into the system that I enjoy. Well, the two different systems that I really enjoy more than any of the other ones. So I think that's kind of nice about that, but that's my particular take on the variety of systems that we play here on the channel.
Yeah. I think Daggerheart's got a lot of success too because, well, obviously their community and the way that they're addressing the community and like the community guidelines and things like that. They're very open and clear and like, here's what it is, here's the rules, here's kind of how we're doing this. And maybe I just didn't know the other side of things, you know, with Dungeons and Dragons and Wizards of the Coast and all that. But it seems like Daggerheart's got a big focus on that. I think because they want to make sure the community's happy, obviously. But
yeah,
they're also putting out some good stuff. So
yeah, they're also improving on a lot of things that they've. Well, I haven't played their like first iterations of Daggerheart, but I'm sure they've improved from you guys playing in general. You just got the new core rule book and everything that came out, so that's also what was that? This year actually. So
May.
So I'm sure May. Yeah, look at that. I'm sure a lot of people, if you saw the short, you probably did notice that True did get it in May.
Can confirm.
So yeah, and it's good that they are updating it, and I'm sure they're going to continue updating it and getting a lot more feedback. Just like every other game system, slowly getting feedback until it comes to an end, which usually happens. Like what was that one system you guys that you guys ordered and you didn't get any book for it because the guy said he's like, I'm done. I don't want to send anything.
Oh,
or he
Grimwild.
It was Grimwild. It was Grimwild. That's what it was. So
yeah, no, he
too much pressure.
Like I don't know, fell off the face of the earth. I don't know. They haven't.
Which is so unfortunate.
Yeah, but I mean, I have mine. I have my printed.
There you go.
That I printed myself.
Which is genius, by the way.
Don't worry, he did not do that at work.
No, I didn't. I had to send it in because I wanted it spiral bound and everything.
That's good. That's good. Good stuff then.
Yeah, it really is unfortunate because that's been like one of my favorite games that I've like read through this year. I think it's funny because like the kind of system I like when I GM and the kind of system I like when I play are like completely different. Like when I GM, I want to play something like Grimwild that's very like just narrative. Like I don't need hard spell slots, hard abilities, things like that. Like I just say what you want to do, roll the dice, go for it. But when I play, like you guys seen it, like I go hard in the build. I like to like break the math and all that. So like when I play, I want to do something like Lancer. Like I want to get in with the math, and yeah, it's just I don't know. I learned that like kind of this year as we like started going through all these, that like how I play and how I GM are completely different. And
it's not always bad.
As I see more and more, I just almost like the opposite, like where you're like finding your like favorite system and you're trying to build on it. I'm trying to like I just try to keep finding a weirder game, and I try to get just weirder and weirder. Like right now, I think I showed this to Mark, but I got a new one from like a mystery box at the game store. It's called Die RPG, and in that one, you create. Yeah, I have it like sitting right here. It was Die.
Oh
RPG.
shoot!
Oh, Die. Like
It's dice and dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know that though. First looking at it, it's just like time.
In that one, you create a person who then creates a character for a TTRPG. So it's like very meta-y, and like I haven't really got through the rules yet, but it's basically you're playing a character who then like has all these like real life issues, and then you are kind of transporting that into the game that you end up playing. So you're like playing a game of a guy playing a game. And it sounds so ridiculous, but I can't wait to try it because it just seems like so funny and like fun. But they're like, it could be like, it could go either way because like some people can like, they'll say like, be careful, you're like not playing into someone's trauma on it because they might like trauma it up onto this character that then like
Yeah.
it's got all these. Anyways,
Slippery
it's
slope.
I want to try it. It seems really cool. And yeah, but like that's where I'm at. Where I'm like I want to get just weirder games.
So you do find the weird
I-
games.
I do.
You do.
I go into the deep recesses
Morgan
of
Mythic
Reddit. I'm
Background,
finding
pretty weird.
subreddits with like 50 members in it playing a game. I'm like, let's get into it.
And then I also told you about that website to get those some of those books.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I was like digging
I'm-
through.
I was gonna say I'm sure you're probably going through that right now. But I know I've only bought the Star Wars from the Genesis, both the Edge of the Empire, which is what we're playing, as well as don't say it,
Age of Rebellion.
Age of Rebellion. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I know the
sure
other
you got
one.
Force and Destiny.
I couldn't. Well, I don't think I could find it at the time. And we weren't
Those
playing
books
it.
are hard to find.
But I mean, even
Yeah,
mine,
so
the ones I have
yeah.
are a little bit worn down, which makes sense. But they were like $90, which obviously they're old, and I didn't think I wanted
Dude.
to spend too much money on all of them.
A lot of the ones from Genesis, like the Terranoth one, it's like 120, 150 bucks these days.
I'm sure you can't
It's
even
tough
find that.
finding some of these books from them, these because they haven't reprinted anything in a while. So I know they're working on doing a lot of that, but shoot, I need them to crank out some of the popular ones. Because it's killing me not having some of those books on hand. I don't know what it is, whether I'm playing online or whether I'm playing at the table. I want the online. I want the actual physical book in my hands. I don't want to be scrolling through to try and find the page that I need. I don't know what it is about that, but yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you feel
Generational
like
thing.
more of a GM as well.
That's how I felt trying
Yeah.
to find like I'm trying to get really into like fourth edition D&D, and just like
Oh,
trying to find
yeah.
the books, and those are like
Hell.
it
It's
one
like,
impossible
do
to
they
find. If
exist?
you do
Yeah.
find it, it's like that. It's like $100 for one of the core rule books. I'm like I can't justify on a game that I probably will never play. I just want the books to like read through it.
I'm sure that
But-
those are.
But slowly but surely, because there was one I was trying to like I was like building up an like an Eberron campaign, and everybody was like, get this book from like 3.5, and like everywhere I looked it was like 70-80 bucks because they're not like printed anymore. I'm like
hmm
so mad.
That's the thing too, like you're saying. I know you've got the is it the advanced D&D rules you have? The one that's like the newer like remake of the old rules or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I have old
You've
school
mentioned it like a
essential.
few times, and like we'll never play that unless we play it with each other. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna just find a group of guys that's waiting to play that
Yeah.
unless they already have a group they've been playing with for 20 years or something.
Oh,
Yeah, this one.
Old
No,
school
yeah, I really do
Essentials,
want to
that's
play.
it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
isn't that from the
Bust it up a
70s
little
or
bit.
at least the?
It's about five books that are like yay size. And this one's just building characters and all that, and then great art style, stuff
I
like
love
that.
that they
Super
had a
simple.
book for each each chapter basically. It's like-
Yeah, it's like characters, monsters, all the spells and magic, the adventures, and then the last one in here. I don't know. I don't feel like busting it all the way out, but yeah. And then there's like advanced old school essentials, which is like just expands on this. And then they're actually redoing this. So if you want to get into this, they're actually, I don't know if the Kickstarter's yet live or when it's going live, but they're basically going to remake this, and instead of using the old to hit like the taco version, they're going to make it like more like D&D is now, where it's like the D20 but still keep it in the old school rules.
Just modernize it a little bit.
That's going to happen soon. We'll see how much that Kickstarter is.
What's
But-
taco?
Interesting.
I can't even explain it, dude. It's like when my dad
the
was
real
here, I showed him
people
that.
know out there.
He tried to explain it to me because that's how he played D&D, and I was so like, it sounds like way more complicated than it need to be.
Yeah, it reminds me of math, which I don't like. But you like gotta have like an acronym for everything to remember the formula. We call
Yeah,
it
it
To
stands
hit armor
for-
class 0.
Yeah, it stands for to hit armor class 0. So it's like, say you're a cleric at level 1, and you're Taco, the to hit armor class 0 is a 19, so that means you have to roll a 19 to like hit something. or something like that, or they have to roll 19 to hit you. But then you can add like bonuses to it to like bring that number down. And all this. I'm sure if I sat down and tried to learn it, it wouldn't be that bad. But like just like reading it and trying to figure it out just off skimming the page, it was. I just kept going through because I was just trying to like read it for fun.
I feel like we have to develop like a chart or a T-shirt or something with like the taco method on it, and it explains out the formula.
Because it has this like chart. I'll pull it up quick.
I would say it's got to have we need to put that on a T-shirt. We wear it in public.
I found it,
what it is.
And it's weird.
It's one of those like once I have to play it to know how it works. Like I can't read it because I'm like bouncing between this, looking at the monsters, and I was like trying to just figure it out. I'm sure if I played it, it would all make sense. But it's all based off your class. So each class has a different one. Now like I can't find it. Of course. There we go. So the cleric, there's its taco score. If I can get it to work on there, you can see it. But it just like goes down. So as you go up in level, the like number goes down, and then you have modifiers to it and everything. So
wait, so why does it go down though?
So it's like inverted from like D&D now. So like as you go up, your bonuses go up, so you can hit higher armor classes, but you're trying to hit 0 in there. So as you go up, your to hit is going down because you're trying to get to 0.
Okay, so so you roll the dice and you want the lower score to hit something.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it literally instead of 20, you're going for 1.
Don't make me learn math live, dude. I'm not trying to embarrass myself.
It's like diminishing returns on the armor score or something like.
I guess that makes sense.
It's still improving. It's just like everything's inverted. So you don't want a high armor class. You want a low armor class because they're rolling higher with bonuses, something like that. I don't know.
Makes sense.
There's a way to like people homebrewed it now where they're like, this is how you run it to make it more like normal D&D where you're like going up instead of down. So
I'm sure there's a YouTube video out there from someone from
Maverick
or Reddit. A Redditor asked about it 8 years ago, and we just couldn't find it right now. So that's always how it happens.
If
someone's watching this and you know how to explain it, please do. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out and then we'll do a video.
Yeah,
a YouTube short on the taco method.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a good idea.
I'll say I'm a little bit jealous though, because I always I've met a few people in my life that are like playing or have played the older D&D systems, and I just feel like I missed out, you know, like
Yeah.
like I always kind of thought I would like tabletop role-playing games. I think I've said this before on the channel, but I just never really got a chance to play until I was in my 30s. And now I'm just like, man, I was missing this all this time. Like, I could have been doing this for the last 20 years. I had no idea.
Well, like I didn't even know like my dad played until like I told him like, hey, I'm playing. And he's like, oh yeah, and then he like busted out all this like first edition stuff. I'm like why?
Your own father didn't tell you yet.
Betrayed by my own blood.
What the heck?
Wow.
You could have been raising me under this.
Now you have to call Child Protective Services against him. Like say he didn't treat you right as a kid.
Neglectful childhood. Didn't show me D&D.
You have to move next to me and play all my campaigns.
I'm an 80s kid, right? Are you an 80s kid? You guys 80s kids? Born in the 90s? Am I the oldest one? Oh. I'm like an 80s kid. And now like Stranger Things is out and it's like all in the 80s and it's like D&D heavy references and I'm like, see, this is what I could have been. You know, I could have been knowing all this stuff.
You could have been cool.
I could have been
cooler.
Yeah.
You could have been cool this whole time.
Wow, how dare you not be cool?
It all comes full circle because like that's like the OSR, like the old school Renaissance, whatever you want to call it, is literally just that. It's just taking old D&D style rules and just like making it modern again. So as everything in life, it always comes full circle. Like I just got Shadow Dark, which is basically that. It's like it's supposed to be like the 5, how they market it is like the 5e version of an OSR game. So it's supposed to like kind of work in line with it, which it does like stat wise. It's all the same stats and it's like D20 rolls and all that. I did one read through of it already, and so I'm about to go and do another read through. But it's pretty fun. I think I want to.
Actually, did buy it, huh?
Yeah. It's
you got the book.
That was book. That little guy.
Oh,
yeah, from earlier. The little.
Is that the
lot
regular
smaller than
cover,
we
or is
expected.
that like a deluxe edition or something?
Yeah, it's just the regular. It's what I got off the
There's no
website.
words on the front of it, which is, I guess, like doesn't
Oh,
say
and the
what
back
it is.
is- Nope,
Just a picture.
just a picture. And then inside has like the first page. They have all like the quick reference rules in the front. Same in the back.
Nice. It's interesting. It's a
Literally just
smaller
pulled
book.
up Kickstarter and I see a tabletop game that's available right now to back. So
It's like constantly, like
It's always
Yeah.
there.
there's always a new one coming out. And I'm like, wow, what is this one? And I read it real quick. And I'm like, maybe not.
But I
this
can't
seems
wait,
interesting.
can't wait for my. I think we all got it. I don't know if June got it. The deluxe, the Fabula Ultima, the big one.
They just took the final
No.
pledge or whatever because I did like the pay overtime option, which they had lots of issues with apparently. But man, it looks so good.
Yeah, I think the PDF sold
So
out like
good.
the 7th or something. What
Yeah.
is it?
January 7th.
Can't wait.
It looks so good. And it's crazy, like, because they
I
had.
can't believe it's that close.
It is, and they had
Yeah, I think-
when they did their updates on Kickstarter, they like had pictures with the artist and stuff because they like met him. It was like
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
like a real Japanese artist, like that's legit.
Love that.
That makes me like it more.
Yeah. I can't wait to see that art, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm running out of bookshelf space.
you just got to get another book.
Yeah.
Desk shelf. Like it sounds like an actual bookshelf.
You start moving
Yeah.
bookshelves into other rooms, that's when you know you have a problem. I see white space on your wall, so you're good. You got more space
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah.
You got plenty of room.
This is
You
the
got
guest
another
room
half
now.
of the room. You're good.
I'd have to just install it and hope my wife never came in and checked that I'm nerding out the guest room.
You just gotta carve out a wall,
I mean,
like,
yeah.
like with your closet. You just put like a false door, and then like you slide the door open, and it's like a whole library in there.
It's a good idea.
No one will ever check it. You're good.
Be perfect. No. But that's been like
Yeah.
my big one just now is getting like cool like the core sets, like
Yeah.
the Forbidden Lands and the Dragonbane one, like getting the sets with like all the cool stuff in it. That's been like my weakness
That's an
currently.
expensive weakness.
I know.
I need the deluxe edition on every system. That's like,
Well, it's not the deluxe. It's just like it comes with like the books, the adventures, the dice, like a set of dice with it. So like
Almost
really-
the deluxe.
Free League is like the best one for it because they will like on every the last 2 Black Fridays I've gotten something from them because they'll like put them at like 50% or something like that. So it comes out to like with shipping like $50. So it's like I'm buying just the book anyways, but I'm getting like all the cool stuff with it.
yeah, it's kind of hard to pass up. I guess if you're looking for the deals and the bundles and stuff, it's like an obvious purchase in my mind. It's like, yep.
And I've got like 80 PDFs from like Humble Bundle and Bundle of Holding and all that. There's so many.
Yeah.
You have a digital library. and a
Humble Bundle is
physical
so
library.
easy.
Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
Remember, once you get like 1,000 of the books, it counts as a library itself.
Yeah.
So,
I'm working on it.
yeah.
I'll have it one day.
Come into your room, it'll be like what do they call those back in the day?
A study.
I don't remember. The study, that's it. I don't know why I couldn't think of that.
In some
I
places.
Yeah.
think they're still called studies.
Yeah.
They were called studies then, and they're called studies now also.
I don't know.
But this is
It's
like
been a
this is
while
like a
since I've
nerdy
had
study,
study.
not like a not like you
Yeah.
got encyclopedias and law books. You've got Dungeons and Dragons and Fable.
I mean, they are
Ultima.
kind of
Hey.
like law books when you think about them.
They are law books, essentially.
You're
Yeah, I
not,
like
not
that.
wrong. It's just a bunch of interpreted rules written on paper.
Mhm.
Do what this said.
How I feel about the
Wait,
AFI.
are you saying that dungeon masters are just lawyers? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they're
Or are they
just
judges?
judges.
Hmm.
I object.
The
Judges.
players are
Yeah,
the
judges.
players are the individual
And the players-
lawyers? Like, I don't.
Yes.
Depends on the game we're talking about, though.
There you go.
Some
what
of
they
them, it's
chose
like
to
the
do.
table decides.
Maybe this is why I like
Sometimes they're
tabletop
the
role playing
criminal.
games because I'm big on like justice. Maybe that, this whole
Yeah.
time it was politics. We got somebody in the chat. Thank you for joining Panda Dragoon. I like having the physical books, but that means I have to buy twice to play virtual. Sometimes
Yes.
you gotta buy them twice. I think all of us have
Hey.
everything twice.
And that's when I really,
Pretty much.
I think Fabula Ultima was the first one I bought where it came with the PDF when you bought it. and like I never appreciated a book
Oh,
more.
right. Yeah. It's like
They're
literally
doing
the
that
front
more.
page. Daggerheart
Like
did
Shadow
that too.
Dark.
What was
did
it?
Does Daggerheart have that?
Adventures in Rokugan did it.
Low key, I think D&D is the only one that doesn't do it.
He's like, actually, it's just
Daggerheart
Wizards of
didn't.
the Coast. It's-
They
Daggerheart
want
didn't
to
do it.
take-
I was surprised by that. The fact that Daggerheart didn't, I was like, "Are you kidding me, guys?
I feel like they did-
Come on, give me the
maybe they
PDF." I'm just kidding. No, they gave you the PDF. They just didn't put it in the book.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
that's good then.
oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, like
It
Fed
had me
Ultima.
going crazy for a little bit. They send a separate email for it. I was like, "Oh, thank goodness."
I'm not going to show the code on here, but they have like a little separate code, like a little piece of paper with like a QR code.
Yep.
That's
how
awesome.
That's how it's in there.
No, I had to because my wife got me Dark for Christmas, so I'm like reading through it, and I'm like I went and I don't remember what I checked, but I like looked at the like website again. It says plus PDF, and I'm like, where is the code? And I had to ask. I was like, did they email you anything? And she like looked, she's like, oh yeah, and like forwarded it to me.
Nice.
Nice.
She was trying to keep it
You
from
think they charge you?
Yeah.
You're like, give me my PDF.
You think they charge you
woman."
twice as much?
Well, yeah, it's because like I was reading it when I'm like putting the baby down for a nap, and I'm like, I need something to read.
Yeah, that's the best part of PDFs is like having them on your phone.
Yeah.
When you're like
Yeah.
somewhere and you think of a random rule or something, and you're like, wait a minute, I have that on my phone. And like, that's why I like to put all our PDFs like on the drive so we can see them all from at any moment in our lives. You never know when you're gonna need to look up a rule for something.
I've used that so often.
I know,
Especially like when I've been at work on lunch or whatever and I haven't been around anybody, and so I'm just sitting there eating and I'm like, I'm curious about this, and I'm just scrolling through the rules. Yeah. It's great.
It's good for when you get a new character idea. And you're like, wait a minute, you got to look back. Like, does this skill work like that? And yeah.
Or you think of an optimization thing and you're just like, oh, wait a minute, can I do this thing? And you have to confirm. Yeah.
I was doing that with Adventures in Rokugan when we were doing our earlier class builds. I was like, let me double check this.
That's how, well, we were doing those Daggerheart builds. That was like me
Oh,
every
I'm
day.
sure.
Just with the
Yeah.
iPad on one, I had my phone on the other, and I'm like going back and forth.
You had the physical cards laid out in front of you also. You're just like looking
I
through
did,
three
yeah.
different forms of Daggerheart to make the best possible.
Well, because I'd
character.
bring my box with me
Yeah.
and I would have it laid out, and I'm just getting all the subclass cards out there, the ancestry, the community, and I'm just like, oh, hey, can this combo work as I'm reading through the rules? Yeah.
That's real
Those
nerd shit.
things were great to
You
have.
know what? This is like a therapy session. We're all just talking about our addiction. Like, who's got it worse? You're like, well, I bring the whole book with me. You know,
Yeah.
think about the cards in my
I bring
in
the whole deck of
my own
cards.
box that I handcrafted from leather and painted myself. Like, yeah, we definitely have
Yes, indeed.
we definitely have some mental health problems in here. That's
Uh-huh.
beautiful.
Look at that.
It's so
Uh-huh.
beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Just saying. Beautiful.
Now you got to make one for every member of the team.
Now we were
Share with class.
my game store here. They have a point system now. So every dollar you spend, you get like a
Mm.
point, and that you can like
Oh.
spend them for discounts or
dangerous.
dice and
Keep it
stuff throughout the
coming
year.
back.
But they only last like a year, so you have to like build it up over time. And then like they're running specials where they're like, hey, if you come to the Daggerheart Learn to Play, and then you buy a Daggerheart book, we'll give you extra points on top of that. Or like they'll be on holidays, like the Christmas one I went to when I got that random book, I got 50% extra points. Anyways, like you can build up. I'm like telling my wife that she's
They
like,
got a
are
whole
you really going to
little-
spend that much
whole
money at a game
system
store? And I'm
going
like, the only thing stopping me from spending more there is the family. I would
You
spend so much money there.
You go to the guys. You're like, can I just get a job here? Like, it's like, well, how many
Can I
points do I
just
get
work
if I
in-
just work here?
You don't have to pay me. Just give me a free book every month, and I'm fine.
Just give me
Yeah.
points.
Oh.
Panda or Dragoon. Again, I've been watching your Daggerheart class videos with Demi playing and the book out going back and forth. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I hope the cards. Yeah, go for it. Lip.
I was gonna say during the filming we're going back and forth because we'll say something and be like, wait, did I read that right? And I'll like go back. I'm like,
Oh, I'm just like,
forget how I built something.
Yeah,
just like crap.
yeah. When you
Yeah,
see
no,
some video
um,
looking through the book, you know, you know it's real.
That's how you know. Yeah, I hope those cards helped at the bottom there to kind of keep things in order. Because sometimes, like when you go back through and you're switching cards out in and out each level, you're just like, wait a minute, where was I? Where are we at now? How's this looking? Yeah.
No, I think that
Gosh,
that was key in the Daggerheart class builds is like having the skills that you have in your loadout and stuff, or just in general
Yeah.
what's available to you. Both, I liked seeing both. That'll
I
help a
think
lot of
there is-
Daggerheart players too. I think. There's a lot
I
of
can't
skills
remember
to
which
keep
video
up
it
with.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one where I edited like an early level, and then like I forgot that I did that, or I edited a later level. But like I remember going halfway through, and I'm like, wait, I never took that card in my edit. So then I had to go back and like I was like, give me 5 minutes. And I had to like rebuild the stat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It happens. I do like that though. That the Daggerheart class system's interesting. How you can essentially change the whole way your class plays with your loadout, and you can have those
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
for like certain situations that you still have access to. It's not like wait for a long rest. And you're like, damn it, I didn't prepare the one spell that I thought we'd never need, and now you don't even get the opportunity to benefit from it or use it. That was
Yeah,
my problem with
that's the worst
D&D
for.
as the cleric. I'm like, well, I feel like I need to have like, what is it, like create food and like purify the diseases and stuff. I'm forgetting all the
Purify-
spells, but
Purify water
Yeah.
or something like that.
yeah, but
or-
I'm like, I don't want to prep
Mhm.
those because they're not useful. We're doing mostly like combat and stuff, and
I think they just had
Yeah,
a
I
lot
think-
of like.
I think Daggerheart solved that really
Yeah,
quickly
if I
on
could
that
just
one because
grab
it's
it
just
any
so
moment.
nice to spend some stress. There you go. I wish they did
and
that
would
for
stress you out.
the clerics and the. Yeah, I mean it would.
It's like a real mechanic.
You're like, crap. What was that again?
I think they just
Yeah,
made a lot
that
of
was
like
nice.
spells for contingencies that like. Sure, you could run it like the purify food and water. Like, there's obviously a use for that, but like, there's not in the grand scheme of things. That's relying on like your DM to like put that situation
yeah,
in
you
there.
can't predict it.
I think they just have a lot of spells like that where like, yeah, it's a really cool scenario, but like if your GM never preps that scenario, it's like pointless.
Yeah.
Where they could have just like had all of it in one kind of spell, and I guess I don't know if that would just make it strong, but they could have had like cure disease, poison, blah blah blah, everything in one spell,
Yeah.
and then you don't feel like you're stretching yourself thin.
And you're just God
but-
mode every time yeah.
When I was like, I had to like look more into like kind of the why of it. But like with Shadow Dark, like the wizard first level spell list is like 10 spells, and like that's it.
Holy moly.
Which is, so it's like a lot more streamlined. But I have to like I said, dig more into it to see like why they don't have all those like utility spells if like they're just not in the game, or if the game just expects you to suffer because it is kind of like a more deadlier game, or something like that. But
Maybe,
yeah,
yeah.
I liked that part where it's like all the wizard spells was like 2 pages, 2
That
to 3
was-
pages, I think.
At
At least the list, like the actual breakdown is like a good chunk of the book, but the actual list of like spells it could fit on 1 page.
It was kind of opposite for Grimwald. I wanted to talk about that because that was something that really stuck out to me because I wanted to play Spellcaster. But the system
Oh,
for
yeah.
spellcasting was so just like, you can do anything. It's like, you can do anything, and like, here's your kind of like keywords or triggers, but like understanding the concept of that took me a little bit. But I appreciated that there weren't really any barriers necessarily. But maybe that's how like with the one you just said, Grimdark? Whichever one you
Shadow
just-
Dark.
Shadow
Sure.
Dark. I always mix those names up. Shadow Dark. It's kind of like the opposite, where they're like, here's the 10 things you can do, and it's more specific on like, you cast this spell in this way. And Grimwald's like, here's your trigger word, and this
Can
is
do
This is
fire.
the like impact.
Here's your imagination,
level
run
of the
wild.
spell. And then you've got DC 20, which now they've updated their spell stuff, and it's interesting too. But it's like you can do basic magics, right? Like these are the spells you can do. But as you grow in level, then you get your higher combat mastery. Now you unlocked a stronger version of the spell, essentially, because you can add more like enhancements into it. So I haven't seen how that plays out, but DC 20 I think does the spell casting in a way where it like grows with you. As you grow, your magic gets stronger, and that's like a noticeable thing. Where it's not just, hey, now you have access to 4th level spells, and now you get all these. It's more of a, you have all the spells, you just can't do them on a greater level until you get better at magic. And that's kind
Makes
of,
sense.
I feel like that's how Toldif kind of played out a little bit there, True, with the way we did that. It was like,
Yeah.
magic's a thing, it's kind of rare, you can do it on some level, but it's not really like known in the world enough to where you're just doing all this high level magic immediately. So, it kind of
That's
reminded me of that.
it felt nice as it was leveling, as everyone was kind of gaining power. Is like, okay, well now you're starting to get, unlock some of those things as you go, especially if you guys were to play through. I wish we actually got through the end of that
Character
because
progression.
the towers would have been fun. But I think that's what I liked about Fabula Ultima is the fact that you can pour in a lot of your magic points into doing something huge. And I was like, that is such a cool
The
mechanic.
rituals
Like
and
that
stuff
was
are
the
really cool.
best. Yeah, that was dope. Things that you shouldn't be able to, but you're just extending yourself beyond what's probably possible to the point where now you can.
And other
So,
people
yeah, that
can
was-
help you
that's
complete
pretty
your
cool.
ritual through like the countdown stuff, which
Yeah.
is, you know, that's in like a Japanese role playing game, like, you know, Final Fantasy and stuff. That's something you can relate with. It's like this spellcaster can only do this level of magic, but if everyone helps them and it's more powerful and they're, I don't know, it's like a Dragon Ball thing, you know, like everybody's giving their energy to the spirit.
I was gonna say
bomb.
like the spirit bomb. Yeah,
I love that. Kind
Everyone
of
gives
stuff.
their
It's
energy.
like team effort, like everyone's helping, but the main guy's like doing it, you know. Because I like to be a support character, so I'm like, take my energy. I don't want to throw the spirit bomb.
Yeah.
I just want to help create it.
And then
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting.
I just want to see a Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see a Naruto like system built in that just makes that possible for everybody. Like I'm still trying to find the right system that would work for that, but that'd be just so much fun. And I think Grimwild might be slightly there, if not Fabula Ultima to some degree in terms of like how they have everything set up. But I think that'd be so much fun to finally have something proper and not just convert it into a system that kind of sort of gets there, but not really.
We
I really need a
piecemeal
proper
together
system for it.
A Naruto system. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take the ninja tools from Adventures in
Oh.
Rokugan. Take the,
I-
the Fabula
See, that's the
Ultima,
problem. Is I don't want a
the
piecemeal
Attributes.
thing. You know, I want it to be like I want it to feel right, satisfying. You know.
I know what you mean.
with the Naruto system, you'd only have 3 different classes, and then you could mix them all together. But the Taijutsu, Genjutsu, and I forgot the third one.
Ninjutsu.
But
You forgot the main one.
Ninjutsu. I don't know
Tainin.
You forget the main
Ninjutsu.
one, dude.
You were close.
because first off, Tai is Rock Lee all day. That's how I remember.
Physical jutsu.
And then, and then
My man.
Genjutsu is what obviously, if you don't watch it, Itachi uses that one a lot.
Yeah.
And
alternate reality. Genjutsu. is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
alternate.
So there's one I've wanted to get. I don't know if I can. I haven't like looked into it because it was like on Kickstarter and then it ended. So I was like waiting for it to like come fully online so I could buy it again. But I think it's like a Morkborg type system where it's like kind of rules light and deadly. It's called Ronin, and that one has like samurais, different like some of the classes it had on here was like drunken monk, samurai, corrupted shinobi. So I think I really wanted to get that one because they also did I think it was called Berserker, and it was a Viking one, but it's just a very rules light, like hardcore system. I think it takes the kind of like tongue-in-cheek side out of Morkborg, where it's kind of morbidly funny, and it's more of like a serious tone game. But they look cool. I think that's what the mechanics were based off of, is that like Morkborg type system. But Ronin looked really cool. One day I will get that, but if it does, maybe we can run an Naruto with it, because I think that one could actually fit that like a shinobi ninja war type campaign.
You know what I would do with Naruto, and this is like a little bit off topic, but I always like Konkoro, the puppet master guy.
Yeah.
oh
So
yeah,
If we ever
yeah.
do any Naruto
From
related
Sand.
thing, just know if I'm a player, I'm doing a puppet controller type class. So make sure whatever system we're
That
using
takes
has
my ideas
elements
out.
for that.
Yeah, Conqueror is one of my favorite as well. Especially
It's so cool.
what was it? From the GameCube. I'm forgetting what the damn thing's called right now. I
know
don't
exactly
have the
what you're
game
talking
anymore.
about. I never remember the name of that game,
The
but I know
first,
exactly what you're
the
talking about.
first game was great, but they brought Conqueror in
Yeah.
the second one, and
Locked
that
up
one
in
was
the little puppet
crazy
closet
good.
and stuff. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
remember his ability names, but
Clash of
Loki,
Ninja.
yeah, Puppet Masters. I feel like that's in Fabula Ultima though. Maybe in one of the atlases. I feel like Puppet
Is it?
Masters got to be a thing. That's just such like a Japanese thing. Like I just know.
I mean, you could probably
I know
play
it's
up
out there.
the Wayfarer with that, with the animal companion.
Little
You could
bit,
probably play it up
little
as
bit,
a
yeah.
puppet.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I can
That's-
see
I mean, you could do that with the Ranger and the animal companion that you get with the Ranger,
There you go.
to some degree.
Just
That'd be
reflate
interesting.
it slightly. There you go.
Like to-
my main
I'd like to
character
see-
is the puppet, the pet.
Yeah,
I'm the puppet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm the puppet.
I'm the puppet now.
I'm the puppet.
Terrible.
make. I'm just imagining a ventriloquist being the puppet master instead of just a regular like puppet. And
Wait,
it's just
that's actually creepy. The ventriloquist like
Yeah.
casting
Yeah.
spells. Can you imagine?
Those are real-
Like over there fucking mumbling.
yeah,
stuff?
that would be creepy.
Wait, that's
Like you're
you might have-
throwing the voice.
You might have created something here.
That's some Call of Cthulhu, dude. That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Man, I think about when we
You
played
call
Call
him,
of Cthulhu all the time. That shit was creepy. I was thinking
Yeah,
it wouldn't
that
be
was
fun
wild.
because I was like, how's this gonna even be fun? But then, like, yeah, crawling through the little underground tunnel and like the guys there, like that was creepy, dude. Anime and fantasy
No, I
are
wouldn't-
blending so much these days. True.
Yeah.
Because everybody
Yeah,
loves them and
they
it's
are.
accepted as normal now. So it's just getting freakier and weirder, and they're just
Finally.
moving worlds.
It's about damn time.
All these normies joining.
Yeah, all these normies. Yeah. No, I've liked
And
anime and fantasy since I
uh,
was a kid.
Dog on my sister all the time for that. 'Cause she's like, we're like 10-year age gap, so very different. And she's like, obviously it's super popular now, and she's like super into it, got all this stuff. And I was like, you don't even know the struggle, dude.
Yeah, you don't even know.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
You don't even
Yeah,
know.
I see little 5-year-olds like holding a Pokemon doll. I'm like, do you even know which Pokemon that is? They're like, no. I'm like, I went to my friend's house today. They had a Pokemon doll. I was like, that's Garchomp. Come on. You don't know what you're holding.
How do you not know that one? You don't even know what generation that's from, I bet, huh?
Yeah.
But I do love it. I love that it's popular now.
Mm.
Yeah,
I've seen all the new shit with it.
so nice these days.
I
Only
guess
bad thing
what-
is,
Fabula Ultima like the one we know of? I guess is that the most current one we know of? I can't really think of anything else. Sword World.
There's a
but that's
couple.
kinda
There's that one that was
similar.
just on Kickstarter, that like Twilight Sword that looked like
Yeah, I
a
keep seeing
Zelda
that. They're
ripoff.
promoting that thing heavy.
I don't know. I think I will get it. I didn't have the warm and fuzzies right to do the Kickstarter, but I think I'll definitely get it when it comes out.
The
'Cause
art's
it looks
very
cool. I
different.
think it's like a I want to say it was a 2d10 or a 2d12 roll under system. So it's kind of like Call of
Mm.
Cthulhu, where you want the stat
Mm.
high so you can roll under it, but it's still 2 dice that you use. I don't know if you combine them or if it was like you're just rolling to see which one's what. I don't know.
I like the
but
concept of that. Yeah, I feel like Call of Cthulhu is the only system we've played out of the 20 we know of that do that, right?
probably.
Yes, I think
There's a roll under?
Warhammer 40K is another one.
Oh, does it? Okay.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
you do a D100 essentially, and
Yeah,
the lower your
Oh,
number,
you're
the
talking about
better.
D100 system.
I'd like switch my brain up to play
Well-
Call of Cthulhu.
2D10s is technically like a D100 system in a sense.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, I think it's the only one. I did like the roll under mechanic though. Oh,
He
yeah.
says the kids these days don't know the struggles of sketchy fan subsites.
Oh
Anybody know about kissanime.com?
Oh my god.
Roll was a
Yeah,
thing. I
dude.
was on Kiss Anime. I'm like at school with my friends. Like, what do y'all watch your anime?
Did you know that only recently, I think within the last, let's say 7 years maybe, so that's pretty
I
recent,
think so.
was
yeah.
blocked. It was
Yeah.
not blocked by the government until like 7 or 5 years
That
ago.
sounds about right.
Like
Yeah.
people would watch Kiss Anime while at work, like military or DoD or.
Yeah. Some of the
Yeah, so-
the less popular anime, but that are still good, but like maybe they're older and so people just don't watch them a lot. But they're hard to find, even on like Crunchyroll. Now, we're not talking TRPGs anymore, but Crunchyroll. There's an
Yeah.
anime I like. There's an anime I like called Zatch
moved
Bell.
on.
I don't know if you guys ever heard of Zatch Bell.
Zatch Bell, it was on
I
Hulu
remember
for the
that.
longest
Okay,
time.
you do know. So they have like Mamoto battles.
I do
That's
know
what I'm
that.
saying. I like Puppet Master type stuff, and that was kind of like that in a way, but it's more like
Mhm.
Pokemon. But yeah, but I love Zatch Bell, and I try to show my kids, but it's not easy to find. So you had to like find those sketchy sites to look up the English Zatch Bell episodes.
Still on Hulu?
If you
I
haven't seen
swear.
it, go
The
watch
one-
it.
Like the old one I used to like I know I've watched probably every episode, but I like didn't know what I was really
Like,
watching at the
yes,
time, so I
okay.
have no idea what the plot was Inuyasha. Like I know I've
Yeah.
seen every
Oh.
episode, but if you ask me
That-
what is the story of Inuyasha, zero clue. I have
know the-
no idea.
You know those like memes you see sometimes where it's like you wake up at 2 a.m. in the 80s and it's playing like some random infomercial? That's my Inuyasha
Yeah,
like
yep.
memories. I would wake up as a kid and it'd be like
4:30 in the
Inuyasha on the TV and I'm like, what is this about? It's like, I don't
Yeah, 'cause
understand.
I never watched it in order. It was always a random episode. I have no idea what's
like
happening.
Shishomaru
But it
and,
was
and the girl, yeah. I'm
As-
just like, what, what's
As
going
soon as you wake up, you hear Kagome,
Yeah.
and
on? Oh man, that's it.
he would always yell her name. Like that's
Thanks, Panda Dragon.
It was good stuff, though.
You've made me go down the anime path I didn't want to go down. And Inuyasha and Outlaw Star are that for me. I watched them on Toonami, never in order. Man,
Oh yeah,
Toonami's the best from my generation.
I miss Toonami.
and on. Yeah, Toonami's so good. Love it.
I had to go back and watch. Speaking of Toonami, I had to go back and watch Cowboy Bebop all through. I think I did that
I haven't seen it all.
a couple years ago now. Same thing with Samurai Champloo.
Samurai Champloo. I was just about to say
just
that.
started-
Yo.
Yep.
I remember
Both
Samurai
of those.
Champloo.
My
It was
favorite.
it was like one of the coolest animes. I remember the intro and the song, and I was like, "This is so cool."
Oh, I still
never
listen to
watched
that
it all,
song.
but I always appreciated it.
That
I think
shit's
because I was like, I don't know, like random stuff on YouTube was popping up on the screen, and like I get those like hour long, like whatever random
The
like
history of Samurai
loop music.
Champloo. Is that what you...
No, it was like this, like it called it like samurai jazz or something. I don't know what it was called, but it was like basically that style of music. And like I started
Oh,
listening
yeah.
to it, I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's-
man, it made me. So I like went back and started watching it again because I was like, dude, this is so cool. The music
Nujabes
is-
is the guy who made that. Him and with Shingo 2, I think there's a few other ones in there, but like, yeah, that music is one of my like favorites, like secret favorite. I don't listen to it like in front of people, but typically if I'm working, that's what I'm listening to. That is so good. That and then what was it? Fuli? Anyone know Fooly Cooley? Footy?
Yes, FLCL. Yep.
Yeah. The band that plays throughout that entire what do you call it? The entire one season. What was it? 6 episodes
Yeah.
of a acid trip of an anime. That thing was wild. But the Pillows. That's my all-time favorite band. Thank you, anime. Thank you.
That's how you know you're a real nerd. When you can name the bands and the composers and the artists that made the songs.
Hell yeah.
That's nostalgia right there. That was pretty funny.
Hell, I was listening to them while we were in Japan. Like whenever I had my headphones in, I had the
Yeah.
Pillows going. When I was walking around just randomly before we actually met up each day. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to listen to.
The
I
Pillow.
was
when
listening to
you're
them.
there. Yeah, that was a good time.
Smart.
Too
Miss those
good.
days. Take me back.
Take
We
me
gotta
back
go get
right
drunk
now.
at another sumo tournament and meet random strangers.
Hell yeah.
That sake
Sounds
was
awesome.
strong. To this day,
It was strong.
that's one of the strongest drinks I've ever had. It was just like a nondescript sake that they were selling like normal day.
There we go.
Oh,
I've had sake. Don't get me wrong, but
Thing
that
was
one
tiny.
was hitting hard.
It hit real hard. Now we had like a beer or two beforehand, but still
Yeah,
though,
but
like this thing came
It
out of
tasted
nowhere.
like pure gasoline, and it was just like every sip was like 4
Perfect.
shots at once. I was like, my brain was like,
Like-
what?
it's like the Everclear of Japan.
Yeah, man.
It's
Like,
wild.
That was a special one.
That's a special one for sure.
We'll meet up there
Good.
again.
One day, hopefully.
Everybody can go.
Bring your family.
Well,
Just
boys, I
let me
have
know.
I have the PDF hyperlinked right now, so I'm about to go in and try and get it uploaded.
Nice. We'll do this
you go.
live. We didn't really talk about it on the stream, but Fenris Kin. Fenris Kin is what we believed pretty much polished up. We're obviously opening it up now to other people to view it and give us their feedback more, deliberately. So we'll share that here in a little bit when it's live, but pretty proud of it. Excited. It was fun to play too.
I'm very
so
excited.
We hope to share it with other people because it's fun to play. That's the main thing. We want to hear your stories of werewolf isms.
Yeah.
Thing. We're just creating all kinds of
It is
words
now.
tonight. Yeah. Dagger masters and
Yeah,
werewolf
yeah.
isms. That's like that's the vocab we're creating.
Hey,
It's like when you've got
can't
your own
complain about
music, you know? Like,
While that pops up, is there one that y'all like a game that y'all are really looking forward to this year? That you know of that's coming out?
I feel like this is a trick question. He's like,
do you have one?
know.
I can't
I
think
mean,
of
for
one.
me, it's Fabula Ultima. I mean, it's kind of already out in a way, but I mean, that's the one I'm looking forward to the most. But I don't know of any other ones that are developing that I've been like kind of keeping an eye on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Not too much. I think there's more that I'm just looking forward to as far as like getting into. I know Dragonbane's coming out with their next Kickstarter soon. I think I'm gonna.
Dude, is that the one with the mallards? Like the duck?
That's
We
the
gotta
one
play
with
that. We gotta play that.
The ducks?
The
Yeah.
artwork is so good. Like we just need to. Yeah. I want to play a
Got
duck
any
character.
grapes?
No, not that kind of duck. Like a
Oh,
night.
okay, okay.
Like a nightly duck. A nightly duck.
A mighty duck.
Show
Mighty
me the
duck. You got
artwork.
some hockey players going.
Show them the artwork. These look like badass ducks. These aren't like quack quack at the pond ducks.
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking
These
about.
ducks stand
Yes.
up like men.
Covered.
They wear armor. Twilight Sword is all that I
Oh,
can think of.
that's
like the,
Twilight Sword's looking good. We're
Darkwing Duck.
we're
Darkwing
probably
Duck.
not gonna back Twilight
That's it,
Sword, but
yes,
we're all
thank
you.
looking at it.
See if we
I
got
feel like
more.
Twilight Sword, their heavy advertisement, and I haven't looked fully into it, so maybe this is a bias on me, but their heavy advertisement makes me not want to look at it as much because it makes me feel like it's clickbaity. Because whenever I watch a lot of social media and
Right.
stuff, the people that advertise over the top is like compensating.
I know that's like there's like it's the company that's doing it. So Free League is like publishing it, but it's like Two Little Mice is the one actually developing it, and I think that's their thing is they do like
Heavy advertisement.
almost. I don't want to say it's like rip off, but they don't hide their influence. So they did like
Oh, I gotcha.
Outgunned, and everybody kept saying, "Oh, like this looks like Indiana Jones, and this looks like whatever." And then they did like a superhero version of it, and it was literally like you could tell it was Batman with like the logo ripped off or something like that. So like that's like their
Gotcha.
thing. But everybody said the games are really
So
good,
Twilight Sword is
So, like, I'm
Zelda.
sure-
Is that what you're telling me? It's like,
basically.
I'm like, that looks like Link.
They even said-
Is this,
They even
is this
said
legal?
on
Artwork?
they said on the Kickstarter that like Breath of the Wild was like one of their main inspirations. It's just like it didn't give me the good feels just because of how close it was.
Right.
But the
I mean,
people who have played their previous games said like that's like their thing, but
I
the
guess
games are good.
If you like TTRPGs and you like Zelda, it can't miss. It's kind of like the Naruto thing we were just talking about, you know? Like, somebody puts that out, I'm playing it.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, Dragonbane. We can't forget that one. I keep forgetting it. We gotta keep that at the top of the list. We need to make like a top 5 list.
Yeah. No, the Dragon Bane, Forbidden Lands I want to play. That one is a
Like Mythic Bastion
That one's
Land,
like
I
a
don't want that one to
D6 system,
fall out
kinda
either,
like-
dude. That one's so bizarre.
Yeah.
Like
that one.
I just
do.
want to.
That's
I want
a
to play
top.
it to see like how it plays out because it's so bizarre from reading the rule book. I'm like, how does this even work?
Yeah. That's on a top 3 that I want to play for me.
Yeah.
Is Mythic Bastion Land.
I just like medieval
like,
times
stuff that
and
I
stuff
haven't
like that.
played
Like
yet.
we have to play it. Yeah, it's got the most like Renaissance flared system that I've seen. I feel like Shieldress has to play that. You know.
Be what's that? Deliverance,
Kingdom.
chivalry,
what do you call it? Yeah.
chivalry, deliverance. Yeah, that's gonna be like
Kingdoms
that.
2. What's it called?
Kingdom Come
True knows.
Deliverance 2.
There you go.
That's
There
it.
it is.
Yes.
I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
what's the
Kingdom
whole
Come
name? I
Deliverance
couldn't think of the
2.
whole name.
Yes, that's
That
what it's
is-
gonna be like.
Such a great game. Oh my goodness.
That's what that game's gonna be like for the tabletop when we play it. And we just pretend to be deaf. I don't know if you saw that. Someone pretending.
Huh?
No, I was trying to hug her, but I choked her. I've only seen clips. I've never played it, but
There's a short out there for that one. Yeah.
Oh.
Context clues missing, but still.
it's
Fun game with just random lines in there that you can just throw at people. It's a lot of fun. But that combat system is tough. But like in the second one, once you get it down, you've got it. But in the first one, that one was just always a pain in the tuchus to deal with. But I love it because like armor actually matters. Like that is so nice to see when armor makes a difference. It's my favorite thing on earth. My favorite thing. That was the one thing I was disappointed by for Honor. For Honor, didn't matter what you were rolling with.
Yep.
The only thing I think that was cool was the skill that was involved for the fighting, but outside of that, your armor meant nothing. I was like, damn it, guys.
yeah, because you could chop someone's head off easy in that game, and then
Cupid
the next
strikes.
time, yeah, I tried that game and it wasn't hitting the itch like it should have.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the Kingdom Come Deliverance though, I definitely seen it. But I'm not looking for any new games this year. I think I want to try some old games that came out. And
we're so far behind. Yeah.
I know
have to
we're
try
already
all
so
the
far
old
behind.
games
Why
first.
why
Yeah.
start the yeah? You can't go jump
That's a
into
good
the
point,
newer
Joe.
games right now. You know.
Let's start back at number 1. Let's start the timeline from every game
Dungeons
ever made.
and Dragons,
We'd
the
never
first
finish.
one. No. Oh, what's that? The keyboard game that they used to play, and it was just a typing. It was way long ago.
I don't know what game you're talking about, but those are called like mud
Like the
clients.
Oregon Trail or something.
Like mud clients where it's all
No,
like
even older than
text-based.
Yeah, just text-based RPG, and yeah, they had that on like computers before they,
Put it in
got further
physical
into
form.
having more computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you played Black Ops 1, they had that in the main room. If you got out of your chair, you can play a key. I'm not even kidding.
You can go in there
They
and
actually
text
put
play
that in the
Dungeons and
game.
Dragons. He's like,
Yeah.
that's so weird.
Oh, that would be interesting. I mean, it'd be the same. I mean, you're just using your imagination either way.
Hey, that's another way to normalize it. Everybody's like, hey, you want to play Call of Duty later? But really, they're playing Call of Duty to play the Dungeons and Dragons game that's on the computer in the main room of the server. You might have something there, Joe.
Hey,
You can play whichever game you want.
yeah, you can. It'll sell more copies that way.
Yeah,
But
that's pretty funny. I don't know, too.
Yeah.
I feel like there's... I mean, we don't know. Tomorrow, there could be like a Kickstarter for some game we weren't tracking. It's
I mean,
endless at this point.
I see one. I think I said that. It's called Arathi Sector, and it looks like a sci-fi role-playing game on Kickstarter. It looks pretty interesting to say
I've
the
already
least.
said that too. I need to do more sci-fi stuff. Like Lancer's the furthest we've gone, I think, with that. But
Yeah,
sci-fi.
I'm waiting for you to get into like a Star Wars with us.
I like, I like
That's not his
appreciate
thing.
Star Wars, and I feel like I know
Oh.
enough about the system and everything. But I'm just like, I don't know.
I was gonna say because a lot of the things Star Wars wise track with like Japanese culture.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
You can connect them pretty well. So I think that would entice you to come over to it, or you
I'll
can do
just-
like a
I'll be
Oh,
a
go
little. What are the sand people called?
oh
Sand people, Tuscans.
sand people. Yeah, I was gonna say sand
I'll be
people.
one of
Yeah.
those. I'll be one of those just randomly in your party and like, why the hell is this guy even here? It's like,
Hey,
I'm just going around with my little sniper rifle. I'm like, what the hell?
that's
You could.
what my character has.
There you go.
Yeah, you've got the slug thrower.
I'll replace.
I do
him.
have the slug thrower and the
I'll be
gaffy
the new
stick.
sniper in the group.
Yeah, you do have the gaffy stick. I forgot about that.
Okay, then I'll be,
It's-
then I'll be
it's
just
so
be an
fun.
Ewok.
I
then.
haven't used it.
I'll be like a pacifist.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
just
the
like a
Ewok,
peaceful
that's
Ewok that does no fighting. Like, just there.
Did you? I don't know
Your
if I want to
teddy bear.
get too
Just
deep
like
into
the
the
pet.
lore, but if you watch Star Wars, how they destroyed the AT-ST with the
The logs.
it's because there's actually a threat on that planet that's as big as an AT-ST, and they use those to try to kill it.
Hmm.
So they didn't just have them set up
Yeah.
for no reason.
Right.
They were there to kill that threat.
Oh, I actually don't think
I don't know if
knew
you've
that.
heard about it.
No, I don't think I have.
yeah.
Maybe I have, but maybe not.
Let me see.
I
wanna
feel like
get
I probably
the- they
watched
just
some
re-
fan video that mentioned it one time.
They did the second edition of Alien, which is what I want to get next.
Like
I heard
AVP.
the first edition was like super good, and the second edition is just the same rules but like polished.
That would be good.
I feel like that's another. It's like
That
Call
would-
of Cthulhu-esque in my mind, where you're just like
Yeah.
running and hiding, and then inevitably you have to fight this creature that's like you have no chance against them. It's like- I
Yeah.
feel like that's
Yeah,
probably what
fire.
it is, right? In a nutshell.
Probably.
Unless
Well,
you're
they were
like, you
like, you
can be
can.
like a half xenomorph class or something.
No, they're
Or a
like,
xenomorph.
one of it has to do with it's like space exploration. So like you can have a whole campaign where you don't actually even interact with like the xenomorph. Like it's
Mhm. Well, then
It
why
has
would
the
I play?
rules
Then
for
why
it.
would I play Alien? No, I'm just-
Yeah, I know, right? I'm definitely putting a xenomorph in it, but they're like the book is like more so that like for the GM side, it's like how to create a planet and like all that, like create the system and the exploration. And it's, I mean, it's survival horror. I don't know if they have stuff that's not xenomorph in there. I'm sure they have like other alien type things in there.
Yeah,
Predator.
I'm just
Um,
being
Yeah.
ignorant. I'm pretty sure it's a much cooler world
Yeah.
than just the xenomorph existing.
There's that, and Coriolis. I want to look at more. That's another like space survival kind of game.
I don't remember us
Makes
talking
sense.
about that one before. Coriolis.
No, I haven't dove into it yet, so I don't really have like an opinion on it. But that's on those like free league. There's like that. There's Symbaroum, which is like survive. I think that's like horror fantasy or something. I don't know. I haven't looked too much into the horror side. The thing is just because I was like, I was in that like 2-year Curse of Strahd game, so I was like, I had enough horror game going on in my life. I didn't really need to look up any more of them. But now that that one's finished, I've like been looking into them more.
Makes sense. I don't think I've ever played a horror tabletop game, so I'd like to try one.
The only one that's
Cthulhu
like-
again, then.
Yeah, Call of Cthulhu is the only one I played that's like actually horror, because I mean Curse of Strahd is obviously just D&D, so it's more the setting.
I feel like Joe's gonna be good at Call of Cthulhu. It's just you're just an average person in the game, so like all your puns and shit will just fit right in, and you'll be like the best role player at the game. He's like,
It's just Joe. He just
average
creates
Joe.
himself.
Yeah, literally average Joe. I got 10s all across the board, or whatever the equivalent is.
we'll just put it
That
this
one's
way.
like, so-
I was the getaway driver, and I didn't know what kind of car I was driving. that's how bad it was. It's like I think this is a four-door
He's also
car.
bad at driving.
I looked it up later. It
Yeah,
was like
so
a way
basically you
different
get
kind
this
of car.
like there's like fucking like 30-40 skills that you pick from, and they're like
Yeah,
all of them have
I
like a
didn't have
default minimum.
Uh,
All of them have like a minimum, and then you have like however many points to spend to like raise them up. And that one's a roll under, so it's a D100. And when you roll for that skill, you're trying to get lower. So obviously, the higher your score is, the more chance you have of success. And then like the default rules, which I didn't run the default rules for y'all since it was just the one shot. But I think in the default to character creation, you're supposed to stop at like 75 as like your max
Okay.
stat,
gosh, that makes
And
sense, I
then-
guess.
and then you can go up to 90, I think,
Ooh.
throughout the game. And then the way you level up is like you're supposed to like track how many times you like succeed with the skill, and then at the end you like roll some dice, and if you roll the right number you can increase your points by like a D10 roll or something like that. But
That's not bad.
That's
so it's
kinda-
interesting, definitely an interesting system.
Back to Sword World. I forgot about that. That's how Sword World works. Like at the end of the session you're playing or whatever, you get better at X skill. So you like pick what skill, like whatever skill you used the most or like did the best at during the session, you get better at that. So that Call of Cthulhu made me think of that when you were talking about like kind of capping at 75 and increasing to 90. Like that makes sense, right? Like if you're using your driving skill, you're gonna get better at it.
And then I love the insanity checks, because that one is like, so when like you see the horror, right, you like roll a check to see if you understand it, and that one, if you pass, it's bad, because if you pass, that means you like you understand that you just
See
saw
for the
something
real- yeah,
horrific and
you
it like
see for
makes
what it
you
is.
crazy. But if you fail the roll, that means you like your brain basically like chooses to ignore it, and like you're fine.
Yeah, we had some issues with that
Makes
too.
sense.
Because there's two similar named mechanics, maybe I can't remember. It's like there's insanity, and then there's something else, like psychic.
So there's
or
the
something.
sanity check, and then
Panic
you
or something.
roll for your insanity or something like that.
Yeah.
Or-
I know we messed up on that a few times playing when I was watching video back, but it's like,
We had a few moments.
yeah, like we thought we were like hella low, almost dead, and then we're like, oh no, we're good. We're like 90.
Yeah, we're fine.
Totally fine. Just see this decrepit creature crawling around.
Oh, cool. That's not as cool. And then you're like, okay, well, let's go. We're fine. That's just a
And then it
thing.
was like the game recommends, they're like, don't give your players like guns right in the beginning. I was like, no, I don't care. I think it was True had the gun,
We needed a
and I
gun.
see why, because I think you blasted it in like 2 shots. I'm like, okay, yeah, the gun's kind of
Well,
strong.
we were dead without
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
We
It's
had
good you got
Eddie
it then.
lighting books on fire and then like not even lighting other books on fire.
yeah.
That was funny. Good times.
I think it was just funny because it was like I think he's come from the D&D side of things where it's like that's what usually how D&D thing is set up is
right.
like if you're fighting something that's horrid,
Yeah.
there's usually something in the room to help you. So I think he was like, yeah, I'll get the thing and this will end it. And then he did. I was like, nah, this is just it's here.
You know, it's funny too. Watching it back, I was trying to like be the protector kind of thing. I was like, well, I've got no other use, so I'm gonna try to like distract the creature or whatever. And I like failed to even hit it or make an attack, and then it just like beat the hell out of me. I was like, this is pretty realistic, you know. Like if you try to be a hero and then you just get slashed down by this ghoul, it's probably gonna happen.
Oh yeah, that game is like you're supposed to run, pretty much is what it assumes is you're supposed to run.
Don't fight, run until you get a gun, obviously, and then even that you're probably still gonna get.
Yeah, but we're just
Be
young and
fudged.
dumb. We're like, we're not running. We're gonna die in here.
Yeah, no, we stuck it out.
to make $30 or whatever the hell it was. It's like,
You survived.
Yeah,
it's like $30. I don't even remember what our like reward was.
Here's a quarter.
Here's a deed to the haunted
Yeah.
house and $30. It's like great.
Thanks,
Was it
guys.
really
Hey.
worth it?
A deed isn't that bad.
Just like
This is what that.
you're from like all over the world and don't know each other, but you're really just like a bunch of like normal idiots. Like go scout this haunted house.
I think
It'll be
like
fine.
the hardest part GM in that was like it was like, and I think it was like more the scenario based. So like, yeah, make them roll or like check for hero. I think it was just like I never ran a mystery before, so I'm like, how do I get these clues
Yeah.
to these? Because I'm like,
Assume
I
you're
obviously
gonna
know
fuck it
what
up.
the clue is because I know what the end result is, and I'm so like I was like saying one thing, and then y'all were like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go here, and I'm like, I have nothing planned for there. I don't even know how y'all got
Big
there.
Suggestion: you already know we're gonna mess that up. We're not gonna take the obvious route. I'll never forget.
Hey.
That was a
Yeah, I need a
idiot lesson learned from me.
Obvious trail of crumbs.
Yeah. Dwarf 27.
I think that was
I'll
like-
never
Right
forget.
there. Ooh, a piece of candy.
Yeah, and I think that's like I read up like more recently. They were like for every like clue you want your players to find, or like everything you want your players to find, you have to have like 3 clues. And I was like, that game definitely didn't have that. That scenario gave me 1 clue for each thing, and if they don't find it, I'm gonna have to just have a taxi show up
I mean,
and take them to the house.
It's a one shot. It's pretty straightforward.
Here's your
you know?
railroads
It's
right
like,
here.
Here's your
Yeah.
goal. Go and do this. And then we just did other things.
Yeah, on a one shot, you got rails. You might as well use them. You know, you just force your players down. And unfortunately, for a one shot.
It's also like when you're filming it, you don't want it to be boring. You know, like, okay, guys, you're supposed to go to the house and meet this guy. And you're like, we go to the house and we meet this guy. It's like, okay, nothing else happened.
Let's go to the other
Very-
house
very
and meet
entertaining.
the other guy.
Yeah.
I think that was like the first one I ran like on the stream, like we were recording
Yeah.
or anything. And like obviously I was nervous about that. And then it was literally like the first, I think it was still in the video too, where someone like asked me the name of the main guy in the thing. I was like, fuck, I don't remember his
Yeah,
name.
you had to look it up. Yeah. That's funny.
Which now I would just be like, his name's Steve now. Like I don't have time for
Mike
that.
Jones.
Hey, we dressed up for that one though. We look dapper. Every time I look
Yeah,
back
we
at it, I'm
did.
like, we look pretty good. Like fit right into the theme. We gotta do that
We
more.
look
I'm into
alright.
that. Dress up to the fantasy world we're playing in.
You know how expensive that would get if we actually did that?
Well,
And we like, especially if we're
We've
playing the
already
werewolf
got-
one, and then we have to be
we've already got
with
depth.
that furry suits on.
Like I'm gonna transform. I'll be right back.
Yeah, why do you think I'm a short steer? It's the least change. You know, you just grow a little bit of fur and
Yeah,
still
just grow
talk.
hair.
Yeah.
Just get the fangs and the sideburns. That's it.
Yeah, be out of regs a little bit. You'll be fine.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Joe?
Yes,
I
I
think
am
Joe
now.
plays a character with wings every time. Can you imagine Joe like throwing on some wings?
Every time.
That's hilarious.
You know, I didn't realize that until you brought it up.
Yo, what up?
Panda Dragoons celebrate their first Super
Panda
Bowl.
Dragoon for the win.
$5. Thank
Oh.
you so much.
Awesome.
My
We
man.
appreciate you
Thanks,
still here
dude.
That was our
with us.
first.
Yeah.
5 buckaroonies. Nice.
You're our
Okay.
first.
We
We'll never
appreciate that,
forget
man.
you.
You're our first, dude.
Never forget.
Pop-Tart.
You're now a part of history with Shield's Rest.
Hell yeah.
We'll etch your
Pop-
name into
yeah.
the stones of our first foundation.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say next community day event, you oughta come with us. You know, we choose your system, we'll play that.
There you go. Yeah, what is your favorite system since you're
Yeah,
here?
Yeah. Speaking of which, what is your favorite system at this point?
Don't say Daggerheart.
let's see.
Hey,
What is your
Hey,
favorite non-mainstream system?
it's fine.
It's fine, but there's got to be like another system
Non-mainstream.
you like other than the current one that everyone likes.
Well, you said favorite. If it's his favorite, it's his favorite. You know, you can't dog him for that being his favorite.
I start giving
Like
them shit.
like
I
Really,
was
my
saying, the
all-time
obscure
favorite.
one from that only 3 people play, and it's the one that he plays at his local tabletop event kind of thing.
Hey, might be.
That would be cool. I mean, but it could be like you said, Daggerheart, Dungeons and Dragons, not bad.
Could be anything.
Genesis, that's a good one. I like that.
I'm low key
Hey,
hoping it's a
if
system
I find
you've
somebody
never
that
heard
loves
of.
Genesis, I'll be happy. Yeah, somebody pull something out of their ass right now and just with a whole brand new system we do not know. I'm starting to feel like we now know them all.
I don't know. I tell you, I went to like Blue Sky and stuff, and if you just search like tabletop RPG, there's like so many like random names of systems that I never knew about, and some of them are a little obscure. You know, like the community's like 100 people. He said my favorite is Vampire.
Vampire the
Okay,
Masquerade?
respect. I'm here because of Daggerheart.
There you go.
You guys mentioned Rokugan
Okay.
because I'm an L5R fan. Look at that.
Oh,
Look
what
at
up?
that. Well, we got.
I
a
have not
whole-
met an L5R fan in forever.
We got a whole.
That's awesome.
A whole Rokugan series coming out, 2026. So we've loved
Just
covering
saying.
it. It's a great system.
I'm missing 2 books right now from what should be in my stack because I'm researching right now. But yes,
I
I
like
have
that.
them all. Basically.
Nice.
I like that card game we played too. Legend of the
That's
Fighters
also
card
Rokugan,
game. I
yeah.
can't remember what the name of the actual game is. Have you ever played that, Panda Dragoon? Are you into the
Boom.
cards at
Oh,
all?
sweet.
There's a card game. It's super fun. I played it once with True.
Super fun.
I really liked it. That was like
Yeah.
when he showed me L5R, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" So it was like a lot to learn.
Yeah.
But now that I'm looking at Rokugan, and it's L5R derivative, I'm getting more used to like the clans and things. So yeah, super awesome.
Okay, there's a good question right there. What's your favorite clan? Just out of
He
curiosity.
said I have the whole set.
Oh
This
shoot!
guy's a real gangster.
What
huh?
up? Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
my man.
Are you asking me
I
the
haven't
favorite
played that.
clan, or are you asking Panda Dragoon?
I'm asking
both.
Panda Dragoon here what his favorite clan is at this point. I mean, unless you have one, Mark. I don't know if you've gotten one yet. At
I
this
don't know him
point.
well enough for mine to count, really. I guess, but if I had to
So I
have
figured-
a favorite, are we talking like major clans? Because I do like some of the minor clans. They're just
Oh, yeah.
interesting, but
Major clans for sure. Phoenix. He's into
clans.
Phoenix. I love that.
Phoenix is good. I know my least favorites. Let me see.
Hit him.
I don't know what I like.
His
I know
least
what it is.
I feel like I like
Goes
it. Well, I wanna
reverse
say,
order
like,
to get to his
Crane
favorite.
Clan's pretty high for me, but again, this is like a newbie. The Crane Clan, I do like them a lot. I would say the Crab Clan is lower in my list.
Ooh,
I
okay.
respect the Crab Clan and what they do and what they're like doing for
Sure.
Shadowlands and stuff, but I don't know. I just feel like they're more boring in a way. The Crane Clan seems like where
They're straightforward.
Crane Clan seems like where all the shit happens. There's like some drama in there. Maybe
Scorpion
I
for
don't know.
me.
Scorpion's cool. Too.
So Crane Clan is all about the politics and
Yeah.
just trading and all. Like they're trying to politically maneuver themselves
I
without
think
ever
that's where all
having
the
to get
drama
into a
is.
conflict. It is where all the drama is. Whereas Lions, like, we want to get into all the conflict, but they're locked in the middle of everything. So it's
Yeah.
like all you're gonna do is fight each other. You're never really gonna fight the real enemy.
Mhm.
Crab only can focus on the Shadowlands. Dragon just thinks inwardly. Unicorn's too busy trying to like get back into the world to really be anything in particular outside of extremely good traders and just overall trade craft, I guess. Phoenix is too spiritually absorbed for me, in all honesty.
There you go, Panda Dragon. There's the oof. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
just
Phoenix is cool.
just throwing a little shade. Scorpion, though, for me is my
One of the-
favorite.
from the original books, and they put up back in the day.
Oh yeah, those books are the best.
Wait, there's more
they have
books?
the
Is
best
that book we
characters,
were
I
talking
think.
about? Or no?
No, those. So there's
know
ones
there's
from
more
even
books.
before. So there's the 5th edition that I just showed, which is all the red bindings, and then there's the edition before that, or is it before that? I'm forgetting right now. But those had all the best books because that's when they went so heavy. It's kind of like 3.5 and 4th edition for D&D. They just went so heavy into it. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like I like a lot of Japanese culture, obviously, but I feel like with the Legend of the Five Rings and all that, you can, if you really like understand the lore and like know it really well, I feel like you can have so much fun. Like you can have more fun in the system the more you know about the lore, which I guess is any game. But we've talked about this a few times. Like Dungeons and Dragons, we feel like is missing that a little bit because like Faerun and stuff, and it's like a lot of the timelines don't make sense and things. But L5R is like, they give you all the foundation of the world in the background and every like position of every person, the families.
How is the Sword Coast here this skinny of a book?
50 pages. Yeah.
Like literally, it's like
I don't
100
even own that
pages,
one
and you're
'cause
just
there was
like,
no point to buy it.
I like.
well, I bought it early
Everyone-
on, and I thought, oh hey, let me go ahead and get this going because this will be great. This is going to be the thing that we're always going to base it off of. Fantastic. Had nothing to its name in here. I was so
Fuck it,
disappointed.
we're making our
by
own
this.
world.
Exactly. That's exactly why I did it.
That's why I like Eberron so much. Like
Eberron's
it's like the original, the 5-year original. It came out in like 3. So like this one, like pretty good. Like, and it's all just lore. And then the creator Keith Baker like makes some on his own. So then like on top of that, I have these, which is more lore for Eberron. And there's a 3rd book that I don't even have yet.
All the Eberron lore.
And it's all like, obviously this is all Dungeons and Dragons specific because that's like obviously what's most popular, but all the stuff is system agnostic because it's all just a setting. But so that's why I was like, if it was ever going to play in a pre-established world, like that's the one I would be running in just because of that. And like he has like a whole blog that he like posts on of like random updates and stuff. Yeah.
See, I'm early on in my tabletop role-playing game career, but it's like I already have regrets. Like the Eberron campaign that we started Text to Play, dude, I was heavy in that.
So much fun.
And then we just, obviously it's not sustainable, which is fine, but I was having so much fun in that. I was having like too much fun. I was like the annoying guy that's like sending texts every 5 minutes.
What are we gonna
and
play?
everybody's like, we got lives, and I'm like, I don't.
Can we play today?
You got to bring him back for a one shot kind of.
Yeah. Super cool. But I love
Gotta
that
do it.
setting. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
L5R fan. There we go. Look at that. That's cool. Oh, we totally skipped over Vampire. Have any of you guys played Vampire? I think we talked about it a few times, but I've never actually played it. That's Masquerade, right? Or is that something different?
Yeah, I think you meant Masquerade for that one, or just the vampire in general from World of Darkness. So I've played the Werewolf the Apocalypse and Werewolf the Forsaken, and just generalized World of Darkness. I had a few friends who played Vampire the Masquerade, and that, you want to talk about like Crane Clan and like the Scorpion Clan having kids, that's the Vampire Masquerade. They're getting political and stabbing each other with the big families and everything else, so there's a whole court.
I just never looked into it.
It's super cool. That's going to be the next transformations that I plan on getting into, is the vampire transformations, to kind of expand it out, kind of utilizing what they have from Vampire the Masquerade, because that was just fantastic. So yeah,
I think I technically have them. I think I got a like World of Darkness bundle one, so I have like the PDFs of like all the current ones. So like Werewolf, Vampire, and then Hunter. I think Hunter the Reckoning, and
Well, you guys are
and then like a bunch
break
of
those down to
like
me,
supplements for them.
Is Vampire the Masquerade like a campaign setting within World of Darkness? Like, is that how it works? World of Darkness is like the system, and then Vampire Masquerade is like a subset of it? Is it?
Yeah, it's almost kind of like for Daggerheart, how we have the Daggerheart core rulebook, and then I've kind of tagged on Fenris Kin on top of that. It's like an additive, almost like a campaign frame, but not really. It's just really an additive. So that way your players can be the monsters that they've been tracking down to some degree.
When people say Vampire the Masquerade, they're actually talking World of Darkness.
They're talking World of Darkness is the overarching. That's like the system, whereas this kind of just tags on top of that. So yeah.
See, I learned something today.
I think like World of Darkness is kind of like saying like Genesis, right? Like Genesis is the system, and then you have Star Wars using Genesis.
Exactly.
Learned something today. Painted Dragoon said is the same for me as L5R. I read the novels when younger and got into the lore before playing the TTRPG. Nice.
See, I was the reverse. I got into the tabletop RPG, or sorry, I got into the cards, then the tabletop RPG, and then now the novels. I'm on the last book for the Daidoji Shin mystery. That's really freaking good. So yeah,
Still on my list to buy those. Yeah,
so good.
gotta get them.
Gosh,
I knew
dang,
it sounded
love
familiar because I only knew of the books. I didn't even know there was a tabletop for it. I was like,
Empire of
okay,
the
yeah,
Masquerade is
that
what they
does sound-
based the Blade movies on, but the company over the years went through multiple
Oh.
hands, and now Paradox owns them.
Yep.
okay.
Oh,
Interesting.
Okay.
You know, that'd be a good, like,
I gotta rewatch the
yeah.
Blade movies.
I think they made a game for Vampire the Masquerade, like a video game.
It sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
They
yeah.
actually
I
just
think I have
released
played
a
that.
new one. They
No,
just
I'm thinking-
released
I wish I played
I'm
that.
thinking of Nosferatu.
I think it's like Vampire the Masquerade 2. Like I think they just
Vampire
released
the
a new
Masquerade?
one.
Where you're like a vampire
Oh,
and you like
shoot.
run around killing each other? Is that it's like a battle royale kind of thing? Or am I making that up?
I know
Oh,
what
no, I
you're
haven't
talking
played it,
about. I don't
unfortunately.
think that's Vampire. I that sounds familiar. What you're doing? Oh, you're talking about. Oh, it's
I don't know.
Bloodlines. Bloodlines 2 is what just came out. So it's
Bloodlines.
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
It looked really cool. It looked
Oh,
like
wait, there's a Netflix
brutal.
series?
but there is. I know there's a couple. I've seen it in like the PlayStation Store too, like a couple like
Okay.
Vampire the Masquerade. I don't know if they're like expansions for their DLC or whatever, but
Okay.
yeah.
Down, like,
I've always
Google.
wanted to try and look into those more generic, overarching systems. Like Cypher is always the one I've looked at or wanted to like really like get into. But
Cypher.
yeah, it's called the Cypher. Let me find it. I just had it like pulled
I don't
up.
know this one.
Yeah, I've seen this Bloodlines
I don't either.
game.
Oh, Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition
Kickstarter?
for
No.
$40.
Oh, $40, I guess. He said the original Vampire
Oh,
the
never
Masquerade
mind.
Bloodlines was the forerunner to a lot of RPGs in the 2000s. It's buggy as hell, though. I think I've played it like way back and just didn't like know that this is what it is. But I looked it up on Google and the pictures look very familiar from the game.
It looks like they just came out with a new video game of it. No wonder.
I will say, if you really want like a good, solid book with a lot of lore, the World of Darkness books really can't be beat in a big way. I was kind of surprised at how much is in here. Like you guys were talking about Hellborn and how it's just like wordy as hell. I mean, that's
You didn't say
literally
that.
this
Oh, no.
entire book.
Okay.
It's this entire book. So yeah,
I still want to play.
and that's just
Hellborn.
one of them.
Just throw that out there.
I still want to
Hellborn
play
sucks.
that too, actually.
A lot of words.
No.
Once we read through it, of course. But
Yeah,
yes, I would love to
no.
play that as well.
My only complaint was the order of the book.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the lore dump should have been at the middle, but
Yeah.
that's fine.
But once we learn the system
Neither here nor there.
better and we play it,
Yeah.
it'll be
Perfect.
fun. And I can't wait to
Yeah.
have our little Shield Rest cabal going. Just
Oh,
down there
yeah.
running and gunning. Yeah, is that the name of the move? Run and gun. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Man, that's a lot of tabletop games. I haven't
There
played
it
any
is.
of them.
Con.
I've played like
Yeah.
4 systems.
You played more than that.
I don't know. D&D, 5e,
Grim
Daggerheart,
Grimwild,
Grimwild,
Fabula
Ultima,
Ultima,
Call of Cthulhu.
Call of Cthulhu.
Hey, I'm double hands. I've played something else.
Yep.
I'm sure.
You played the Star Wars
Oh,
system.
yeah, Genesis. I played Star Wars one.
You
Genesis.
played the beginner
I've got
game.
at least. Okay, look at me. I'm proud. I've got like double digits at least.
See?
Double hand digits.
DC 20.
yeah, DC 20.
DC 20?
I don't know how we forgot about that one.
Yeah, we played that one a few times.
Because it's basically
just been a
D&D,
while.
but just a little bit different.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. It's a lot different, but still.
It's a lot different now.
What's that one? The one you're the one of the numbers that you guys are doing.
Oh, Worlds with Numbers.
What?
Yeah, we haven't played it.
Yeah,
The
Worlds.
World-
Oh, okay.
World
Oh, yeah, we
Without
haven't played that
Numbers.
yet.
Lancer. You're right,
Oh, yeah,
Lancer as well.
Oh, dang, okay.
Lancer
Yeah, we're
got
like
numbers
7
in
or
it.
8. Look at me. Played a lot of systems. Okay, I'm gonna give myself some credit. TTRPG games always seem difficult, but then they mostly come down to roll dice and look at the sheet and have fun. You're right. I think we said that earlier. It's like
That's all it is.
the system doesn't really matter if you can tell the story and have fun. But yeah,
I think that's why like every new game I want to play is just like more and more rules light, because I'm like I just don't need to play. I just need something. Tell me how to roll dice. I can take it from there.
yeah, you do be rules light. You be letting us do whatever we want. I'm joking.
Yeah.
That's what they'll put on my tombstone. I let my players do whatever I want,
I do that too.
whatever they want.
I do that too.
Thank you.
I'm like, if that's what's gonna make you have fun, put a rat on a stick, catch it on fire, and somehow that's a weapon that doesn't degrade. Because that
And
makes
it does
sense.
fire damage.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
That's what you
Fire
get
and
for
poison damage.
messing up my
That's
tiny
perfect.
hut, dude.
A demon hunter with a rat on a stick, a fiery rat on a stick. Like none of that made sense.
That was terrible.
And
Why
guess
did I
what?
allow
You
that?
never
Terrible.
moved my tiny hut again. You never messed
The
with
tiny
my
hut.
tiny hut.
Yeah. Man, I didn't know what I was doing. That's
Warp
another
number
fun-
33.
that's another fun- Hey, Panda Dragoon, have you ever been the dungeon master? You ever taken that role on? That's fun. You learn a lot doing both sides of the coin, you know? You're like, oh, this is what it's like. When I was running the Icewind Dale stuff, man, that was crazy. It was so fun, but every session I was like, what is going on?
Fire stick plus 3 fire damage.
There you
The
I
fact
didn't
that you
know
did
that-
it primarily drunk was fantastic.
go. Primarily drunk,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
My favorite part
I was
was the
drunk before we got here.
pre-session recap of the last hour that Mark was not aware of.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, the players
I
to
didn't
him.
do this last time.
I'm like, now tell me what happened in the last game. And then you tell me, and I'm like, oh yeah,
I was there, yeah.
that was hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty great. Gosh dang
He
it.
said I did in college with D&D 4th edition was a thing. It was like having 2 extra jobs. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's why we've mostly slimmed down to rules like we don't care. Like we don't plan. We just go in and we're like, this is kind of the goal we're trying to hit, but if that doesn't happen in the next 4 hours, that's fine.
I
You
think
got
that's the
through.
only
You
thing like,
delivered the coffee.
that was like stopping me from like actually running a Lancer campaign. So I was like, I don't like they're fun in a one shot, but I was like to regularly do like a 3-hour combat. I'm like, that's too much for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
My
need some
brain would
like
be
other
like,
things to
yeah.
kind of fill the space.
Yeah. It's
Can't
just
just be combat the entire time.
tactical.
That
Yeah.
you could probably like add Lancer onto another RPG, or like just expand the.
Like the mech
so
battle.
it's-
Yeah. Mech
It's
battles on
funny
it.
Yeah.
you say that because they do have so the same guy who made Lancer made another game. It's not finished yet, but he made a game called Icon.
That's
which
right.
has-
Cole told me about that.
It has Lancer-like combat mechanics, but then it also has narrative out of combat mechanics. So it has 2 different types of like rolling.
Okay.
Which I think is a lot better for that, because then if you like don't do a combat for a couple sessions because it's too much, you like at least have this system. And in the like one version it had it, you could do either. So it's like you either choose to do a whole full-on mechanical combat, or if you're like, hey, this isn't an important combat, you just roll the narrative dice, and depending on the result, you kind of describe how the fight went. And you just move on. So you kind of got to choose. I don't know if the current iteration has it like that, because they just released the like a new version of just the combat. But it's an interesting game. But it's like nowhere near fully developed, I think.
It's like you
Sounds
you
like
can just
something you could easily get into though.
you can pull in the fabulous Ultimate Game Master scenes for Lancer combat. Like after 30 minutes, you're like, all right, and this
Yeah.
happens, and you win, and then.
Right,
Yeah.
you died. What do you want to do? You want to give it your all? And
Yeah. There's a little
That's why
interlude
I'm like-
scene. Where,
I think that's what has like made like Grimwild like my favorite right now, because now you could just be like, oh, you rolled a 5. Yeah, you basically won, but you broke a wrist or something. I don't know. Next, you tell me how you fucked up. Really, you tell me what went wrong, and
Yeah.
then
you know what? You know what?
You shot
be
an
the
arrow
demon.
straight
That's
through their
the
Yeah.
heads.
word. It's like when you're acting up in class and your teacher's like, "Well, you get up here and teach." That's Grimwild.
Yeah.
Oh, you rolled
Like,
low.
what?
Get up here and tell the class what happened. He's like,
oh, you rolled a disaster. Tell me how you're dying right now. How do you die?
Tell me your greatest fear.
How do I wanna do this?
Just like make that happen.
Yeah.
Oh, clowns. Okay.
I'm scared of Chucky, and he just comes out of nowhere and just bites your ankles off. What?
Want to play? You hear want to play?
Jesus.
That's funny.
Terrible.
That and clowns is like I just think of them together for some reason. I don't know why,
Clowns and
but
Chucky.
Chucky. Yeah, I don't know. They're just like
could be more
very.
different.
Both of them are what kids are scared of, really.
You know what's
That's
funny,
all what
though?
it comes down to.
I'm having like self-realization. I said I like puppet masters and stuff like in Naruto and whatnot, but I actually like Chucky was like one of my biggest fears as a kid. Like puppets are creepy. And my sister had like a room full of those porcelain dolls. Like you don't
that's
go in her
creepy.
room. You don't go in her
That
room.
is
Open the
creepy.
door and I would just
Oh.
be scared for my life. So it's
Those
interesting
things
that I grew up to
move their
like
heads,
puppet
too.
master stuff. When dolls scare me.
I don't know how that happened.
I don't either. We're still waiting on your ventriloquist character.
Might have to do it now.
Write that down.
Interesting.
Write that down.
Write that
I
down.
have to do that. Next time I start a new campaign or a one shot, I'm doing a puppet master
Oh, yeah.
ventriloquist combo.
What
But
is
then
I would-
the
I
twist
wonder
at the
what
end
kind
is
of
that the ventriloquist actually was the doll the whole time, and the little doll was the ventriloquist. That's some shit I want to do with the.
Oh
just
my
told you guys the
gosh!
story,
You just gave it away,
but
everyone.
That's the
You just
plot
gave it
line.
away. Well,
Look forward to that. Drew's like, what the hell?
and the
The hell
puppet
is
was
going
actually
on?
the evil guy behind the whole time.
Yeah, the puppet was the BBEG
Yep.
with psychic powers controlling the real bad guy. And that's why tabletop role-playing games are the best.
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want.
Yep,
It's my,
yep.
my character and my background. It's funny.
Oh shoot.
Good stuff.
All right, we're going on almost 2 hours. You guys want to wind it down? Any other last
Yeah, let's-
attacks?
Let's roll this out.
This was fun though. I like talking. We were all over the place, but
Hey,
Yeah,
that-
we were.
That's what's fun about it.
oh, cool.
It's a live stream.
It was live. We're doing it live.
Doing it live.
Well, I guess one thing to kind of end it out here, just to talk about the things that we have been working on here, huh?
Oh yeah, this could be like
A little
our
sneak peek.
month wrap up.
Little behind
Yeah, a
the
little sneak peek just to kind of work that in there. So what we have on the channel is Fenris Kin. That's one of our PDFs that we've been working on, and it's basically the Werewolf the Forsaken, pretty much just brought into Daggerheart. So that's going to be our first PDF that we ever do. So we're going to put that on Heart of Daggers, and then Drive Through RPG thereafter. But we've got that pretty much done. That should be up here by Monday on Heart of Daggers. So we're going to post for that one. But we've got that. We've got the Pokemon conversion that we've been working. So we're about to put that into open beta here at the end of January, beginning of February. So that's going to be a lot of fun to throw in. A lot of cards on that one. So a lot of domain type decks, if we want to call it that. So we've got a lot there. Then we've got ship combat. We're going to be doing adventures here pretty soon as far as like for Five Banners Burning campaign frames. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then we got mass combat rules to go with it, just to kind of help things out, just to bring in a mode for you to be able to do that with ease, rather than trying to kind of narratively work that out. Hopefully, and maybe it gets figured out. But yeah, so we've got a lot there, and then we also have, of course, our Learn to Play, but that'll be for folks that haven't been playing, or that are just now getting into Daggerheart, or are going to be having new players to Daggerheart. So a lot of Daggerheart centric things at the moment. Eventually we'll move on to other game systems, but for now, Daggerheart. But that's what we got in the works.
Lots of good stuff. We got lots of videos and content planned, at least throughout the first quarter of 2026. That's why I said we took December off, but not really, because we were still working a lot of videos, working a lot of PDFs and things that we've been on the back burner that we wanted to make honest effort towards during our holiday breaks and stuff. So I think we're good, and we want to transition next year into focusing on growing the channel more and creating those PDFs and content that we can share with people to actually hopefully benefit from and play and give feedback on and make better. So we want to give to the community and create something with it and for it as well. We're not just on here making videos about, random tabletop games we find out about. So we actually care. We want to learn more. We want to do more with it. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well said.
But I guess that'll be it for now. Thank you so much for everyone that will watch Panda Dragon. Thank you so much. Your huge support means a lot, and chatting with us, we really appreciated getting to know you and talk about Legend of the Five Rings, which we also love and I've discovered recently. So thank you for that little cherry on top. But I guess we'll end it here for tonight. If you don't mind, share with a friend, family member, whoever. Any support we can get, we truly appreciate it. If we can hit 1,000 by January 1st, it will make our hearts skyrocket. So if not, we'll keep tracking and pushing forward, but we would truly love to hit that goal that we set for ourselves. And I feel like we've been working really hard to try to make it happen. So thank you so much. I'm rambling now, so I'm just going to end it.
Yeah.
But on behalf of me and the Shield Dress team here, until next time, keep that shield wall strong.